Hi everyone, and welcome to my milk making kitchen. Normally I'm in my juice kitchen, but since the Nama M1 came out, I'm almost obsessed. You know, I'm a big fan of making blends, but it's getting the right milk. And the challenge is when you buy shop-bought milks, you know that they fall flat on two fronts. One, because they've got a lot of added stabilizers, often sugars, they've been pasteurized, they've been boiled. Secondly, if you look at the content of the actual nut milk, it's so low. It's virtually all water, and you're getting about 2 to 3% almond milk if you're buying an almond milk from the shop. Whereas if you make it in something like this revolutionary product, which is the Nama M1, you're getting as high as 9 to 12%, making it more protein rich. The recipe book is fantastic, by the way. However, I'm going to be a rebel and say to you that if you lose the recipe book, you don't need to worry that much, because actually once you've got the basics right, it's very easy to make your own flavored milk, whatever it is that suits you. And it gives you utter confidence using this particular machine. Again, they made it very quick and very easy. So look, these are the staples. These are the three things. As a base, you're either using almonds, cashews, or oats. You can use Brazil nuts, walnuts. You can do all kinds of other hazelnuts. I would say the vast majority of the plant-based milks you're going to make would involve one of those three elements. So as long as you've got 1 cup, and by the way, the lid that goes onto their jug has exactly 1 cup. So you haven't even got to think about measurements. 2 pitted dates and a pinch of salt. Now these are staples. These will go in. So I'm going to do that straight away. These go into the hopper. This would normally be on the top. So I'm going to put that on there now rather than mess around. Now we've got the oats in there, but again, you can use the cashews or the nut, as I said. Pinch of salt goes in, and then you've got 2 of the dates going in. Now this is where you come in freestyle. This is where you go, well, what am I looking for? Am I looking for seed milk or something? So you can add a few seeds in there of any kind. This is acai powder. So this is one of the most antioxidant-rich berries in the world. And you can just add a little teaspoon going on in there. You can do one of the favorite recipes, this lovely little chocolate milk. It's a separate recipe, but you can get some cacao nibs. You can add a few of those in to any of these, and you can make a cashew chocolate milk, almond chocolate milk, Oaty chocolate milk. Cinnamon is what I'm going to actually use with this particular one. I'm just going to make an Oaty cinnamon kind of ginger blast. So I'm just going to put a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. Beautiful. This machine's so good, it can break down anything. So here's a cinnamon stick. You could put the cinnamon stick straight in. I've got a little bit of ginger. You think ginger in a nut milk? What kind of a machine is this? An incredible one. So I'm going to put the ginger in there as well. So you can put even fruits in there. You can put berries in there. So you can make like raspberry almond milk or cashew milk. I've got some coconut here as well, coconut flakes, mint. You know, you add a big handful of mint with some cashew and you make cashew and mint milk. Again, what are the basics? You need 1 cup, which is in here, of either oats, almonds, or cashews. Boom, they go in. Pinch of salt, 2 dates, and then you add your ingredients. And that's how simple it is. The water will always play a major part. You need at least 3 to 4 cups of water. The measurement is always on here. Now we've got our ingredients in here already. So we're just gonna pour that in. Listen, the idea of these measurements is that you're gonna store a little bit. You know, I store them in these lovely little kind of mini milk bottles, and it's fantastic. It's already preset to a minute. Press that. 1 minute later, we're gonna come back. And there it is. It gives you a little instruction. It says open the spout. So opening that up, there we go, let it do its thing. And it'll just recognize it and go on the spin cycle. So there's no waste. And there we go, that's done now. We'll just pour that in there. And hopefully, because I've never made this, that's the whole idea. We're doing freestyle milk making. And so I'm kind of hoping this works as a base. Oh, that's really good. Cinnamon, just that tiny kick of ginger. Here's the weird thing. And I'm actually telling the team now, genuinely, you're going to try this in a minute. I think that's the best one we made of the day of filming. Yeah, be a master of your own milk. Cheers, everyone. That's actually really good. I'm not even joking.